How to buy an existing business and make a profit. When people talk about starting a business, they often think they'll have to build one from the ground up. But this doesn't always have to be the case. Buying an existing business can be a great way to get into a new market you may not have explored before. But, with so much uncertainty in the business world, it can seem overwhelming to take the plunge. To help you avoid any mishaps, this handy guide will clear up confusion and offer some tips to help when buying a business.
What does it mean to buy a business?
Buying a business means purchasing an already established company that's up and running. Typically, the business comes with its own set of customers and staff, and it's already generating cash flow and profits. In most cases, it's easier and safer to buy an existing business than to start one from scratch. That's because it's already got a customer base, employees who know the ropes, and a reputation in its industry.
How can I choose the right business?
When you're considering buying a business, it's important to find one that's right for you. There could be several reasons why buying might be a better option than starting fresh. Maybe you already own a business and want to expand, or you've found a struggling business that you think you could help turn around. Maybe you've got capital to invest, but starting a new business feels like too much work. There are a few factors to think about. For one, what type of business are you interested in? What size company do you want? It's usually a good idea to start looking within an industry you're familiar with, as that gives you a better shot at success.
What are the advantages of buying a business?
There are plenty of benefits to buying an existing business. First, all the groundwork has already been done. You don't have to start from scratch. Financing might be easier to secure too, since the business has a proven track record of profits. Plus, the business will likely already have a loyal customer base and experienced employees who know how things run. And, most of the common problems will have already been identified and dealt with, so you won't have to make the same mistakes. Knowing the advantages of buying a business can also help if you ever want to sell it. You'll know what buyers are looking for.
What are the disadvantages of buying a business?
Of course, running a business comes with its challenges, even when it's already up and running. Buying an existing business is often a lengthy process, so you need to set aside enough time for due diligence to make sure everything's in order. Buying a business requires a big upfront investment, and there are additional costs like solicitor and accountant fees. Another thing to consider is staff morale. If the previous owner didn't manage the business well, employees may be disengaged, which can be a hurdle. You also need to think about why the previous owner is selling. This could give you insights into potential risks. And, you might have to honor any contracts the previous owner had with suppliers or other businesses, which could add complexity to the deal. While buying a business can be a great investment, it's important to weigh the risks and make sure you've thought through all the potential downsides before diving in.
How to decide on a business to buy?
The business you buy should align with your values, skills, and goals. You need to consider how much capital you have to invest, what you're capable of achieving, and how committed you are to making it work. You should also think about your expectations. Starting a new business doesn't mean huge profits right away, so consider what level of profit you need to make the business viable. Your skills matter too. It's best to buy a business that matches your strengths. And don't limit your search to just your local area. Some businesses can be relocated, which opens up more options.
How do I buy a business?
There are a few steps you'll need to take to ensure the business you're considering is the right fit. Do your research before you make an offer. Take the time to do some research. A quick search online can show you dozens of businesses for sale. Narrow it down to 2 to 5 businesses, then dive deeper into each one. Look at their competitors, read customer reviews, and check out their website to get a better sense of how the business operates. Seek professional advice. Navigating the buying process can be complex, so getting professional help is a smart move. An accountant can help you review financial statements, a solicitor can guide you through legal documents, and if you need funding, a lender or investor will be essential. Have an initial viewing and valuation. Once you've found a business you're interested in, it's time for an initial viewing. Record your findings, but be mindful that the current owner may not have told their staff they're selling yet. Be professional, and don't mention the sale to employees during your visit. Arrange finance when buying a business. Just like buying a property, you need to have a budget in mind to avoid overspending. If you're getting financing, make sure you have a general agreement in place before you start negotiating. Lenders will need details about the business and about you, like your credit scores, financial history, and tax returns. You'll also need to provide financial documents for your existing business, if applicable. Make a formal offer. If you've decided on the price, it's time to make a formal offer. With your solicitor present, make the offer by phone, but always follow up in writing, including the phrase "subject to contract" in all communications. Also, request the conditions of the sale, like how long the previous owner will stay involved during the transition. Negotiation is an important part of buying a business. Not every business will have multiple buyers fighting for it, so you might have more leverage to get the deal you want. During the process, you and your solicitor will go through a due diligence period, where you thoroughly review the business's financial records to confirm everything is as it should be. Complete the sale once everything checks out. It's time to complete the sale. There are a few conditions you'll need to meet, such as verifying financial statements, transferring the lease, and finalizing any contracts or licenses. Once both parties are happy with the terms, you'll sign the paperwork and officially own the business.